The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello everybody, this is Jack and thanks everybody for joining this training. I want to share some content with you guys and I want to go over the turbo system so we're all clear. I'm going to tell you what is working, what is not working, what you're supposed to do. And in the meantime, you can ask me questions because I kind of feel I'm an ocean of, I got all you guys' feedback and I can share things from what I learned from you guys. I can share what I learn my own business. So together we are smart. So with that said, if you were on the event, if you sign up for the event or you sign up for the recording, you should have received the membership website. Okay, so if you go to jackhopman.com and click on members login, you see all the member sites. Okay, it's amazing. Over time, it builds up. So the new one is Jack Bootcamp Recording. Okay, then when you log in, you see the training is getting home, getting started. What I did in the beginning, local agency, about emailing, getting the credit card, the turbo system, and the bonuses. Okay, so tell me yes if you had logged in yet, and give me some feedback about, because it took me 2 days. Past weekend, Saturday and Sunday, I worked on it. So hopefully you had time to check it out and enjoyed it. Anyway, at least it is a place where you can go back. Okay, so at least you can go back because, to be honest, your 2 days intensive training, I told you you don't need to make notes and you have a kind of a go back place if you want to learn more about a specific topic, correct? And then it also includes all the presentation, so that introduction, my team, the use programs, which servers to download, correct? Then the local agency presentation, the emailing presentation with the video plus the presentation, getting the credit card, very important, and the turbo done for you system. So I hope you will appreciate it because it took some time to put it together. Now, with that said, we're going to over the turbo system because I personally feel if you only would get 5 calls or 10 calls in a month, okay, that can change you from 0 to 1 client that month. And if you have been doing internet marketing for a year, for 2 years, for multiple years, you have 0 client. Having 1 client is an 100% change in your life. It's 180 degrees change. So how do you say that? You need to change something to get clients. So part of the event, I said, I jumped many times in the ocean. You cannot change your situation with small steps. You have to do something different. Does that make sense? If you do nothing different, then you will not change the situation. Now, the good news is, I think at least 5 or 10 people who attended the event, they changed something and they got no clients. So that's a good thing. So they went to barbecue, they wrote a book, they had some warm leads, and they feel confident to reach out those leads. I think it is also a confident thing, correct? So to say, hey, how I feel confident I can help you, and let's get started, correct? And the mindset is this. And this kind of was an eye opener for me too. And I strongly believe this. Getting a client and have them cancel at the end of the month, it's much better than any product you bought. Yeah, I believe that. It's much better. Now, any I would not say, but it's much better than most WSO that I think all WSO you bought. You cannot change your life with a $17, $27 product. Just not possible. Okay? They all want you to believe that, but it's not. Does that make sense? So it's better to go through that process and work your ass off and try to learn and see what your problems are and try to find a solution. Okay, just get through that process, and then once you go through that process, you will face shortcomings. Okay, you have shortcomings. Okay, everybody has shortcomings. Maybe you are good in certain things and maybe you're not good in the technical thing. Okay, but when you face your shortcomings, you will find solutions. I guarantee digital solutions are easy when the money comes in. There are enough people around you who can take care of those digital problems. And the worst can happen is that the client gets, so what? Now you know what your shortcoming is and you can work on it. Okay? So make sense? So don't be afraid to lose a client. Don't. It's not a big thing. It's much better than checking out your email and all those polished sales pages. Now I'm a strong believer is that you should make your mind up. You should come to a conclusion that I'm going to do this, whatever that this is, I'm going to do this, and you only check out emails or products what is related to this, not to that, okay? Because there are thousands of that's, okay? There are 1,000 ways to make money online. But I guarantee if you check all those 1,000, you make no money. You only make serious money when you become good in this, in one thing. And your life is also much easier when you concentrate on certain areas. Okay, you don't have enough time in a day. Okay, it takes too long to learn all those different things. Just take too long. You don't need that. Doesn't mean if after a half year, if you have 10 clients and all those 10 clients canceled, okay, there's something wrong. You have to change something. Okay. Now I happen to learn a service that a client hardly canceled. Okay, so today, very rare, I got a text message, and the text message read from my client, and it was kind of, how do you say that, in intensive on, please check the website, unable to pull it up, students unable to register. Okay, so I checked out the website, and guess what? I think, oh wow, I am in trouble. That's what I think. Now, guess what? The client didn't renew the domain, so it's not always your fault. But those things happened, and they are not happy for me and for the client. They are not happy, but it's kind of good. Today is not a good day, but next week they will say, oh, without website, I don't get any new clients anymore. So they realize how important a website is and how important my AdWords campaign is. Does that make sense? So you can turn it around if you, after the fire, yeah, today is in fire, but next week the client will probably realize and appreciate all my work, because without website or without AdWords, the business is not anymore in business. Make sense? So as long as it's not your fault, because otherwise they would blame you. Yeah, I got those too. When I hosted my website on HostGator, I had several times those discussions. So, and they were not nice. I hate those, because you are not in, you can't do so much. So I'm 55 years old. If you don't know me, if you're the first time on this training, I love AdWords. And every time, now, I would say every month I learn something serious in AdWords what works. It's amazing. It's truly amazing that AdWords change and you can learn still things. Yeah. Okay, so to make monthly income as digital local marketer, what do you need? You need only two simple things. If you were on the event, tell me. You know those answers. Okay? Tell me. It's important. Actually, it is important. So, which two things do you need? Anybody? To make clients money, you need only two things. It's simple, okay? It's really simple. It's much simpler than you think. Okay, now, the ability to help someone to get results, and business owners will pay you to get that result, correct? It's simple. You need something, a service or product, that other people will be able to make money with, and they are willing to pay for that. So that's the principle, correct? If you have something that they are willing to pay for it, and they're willing to pay for it, and they make money with, okay? So they see, okay, that is a good ROI. Okay, keep this in mind. So don't sell bullshit, okay? Don't sell hot air. You will not keep that client. Deliver them results, you will have a client for life. Does that make sense? So if a marketer tells you something, that something is working, make sure it is working, that clients are willing to pay for it. Huh? So don't believe the sales page, okay? Double check yourself. Does that mean if the marketers who sell you a product and say this is working, okay? Make sure he's doing it by himself, okay? Okay, otherwise he sells hot air. He sells you an idea. How do you change a PPC client percentage, or how do you charge? Yeah, I charge him a fixed amount of money, fixed amount of per month, and also relative to the ad spend. So most of my clients spend $1,000 to $3,000 a month, and I charge them between $500 and $1,000 a month. And I have one client where I'm working on now, his budget is $18,000 a month. So now I just got a new client, and will charge him accordingly when I really can prove results. Do you charge a setup fee? No. Now the reason, so you probably don't believe me, okay, and that is fine. I'm going just to share share this anyway. So when I got a new client, okay, it costs me, I will say now, okay, it costs me now about 3 days to set up, okay, and then month 2, it cost me 1 hour, okay, month 3, it cost me 1 hour, month 4, it cost me 1 hour, month 5, it cost me 1 minute, okay. Now those clients, they pay me $500 to $1,000 a month, okay. I don't care about any setup fee, okay. I don't care. I only care about the monthly. I do that with everything in my business. Everything is about the monthly. That is just my philosophy, okay. My philosophy is I can pay the bill today, but I want to be able to pay the bills next week. That is my philosophy, okay. You ask me how I do it. Now, month 6, no, not month 5, I earn for 1 minute work, I earn $500 to $1,000. I'm not kidding, okay. I'm just logging the AdWords account and I make sure the credit card is still working. That's the only thing I do after, so let's say, month 5. Okay, I solve all the problems in the previous months and it's run automatic. The client is happy, get results, see conversion, ad splitting, everything is working. At a certain point, it is just a machine. Okay, it's just a machine that's running and I fuel the machine. I fuel the machine with some money from the client. Okay, 3 days setup means 24 hours total 24 hours, okay. 3 times 8, okay. And it is excellent because I still do other things too, but I wanted to give you a perspective. This is what I did for the lawyer, okay. So at some point things are just working. Now with this, I'm able to handle many clients, okay, once it's set up. And about 2 weeks ago, maybe it was 1 week, I forgot, 10 days ago, whatever, I got a Google contacted me to review one of my accounts, and I showed this guy, and he was surprised. She was, how is it possible that you get between a 15 and 20% click-through rate with broad keywords? Okay, and the client, I got a text message from the client today. I wish I could. The numbers in have been very steady. We have seen an increase in CNA registration this past week. Have a very large BLS class tomorrow. I had just mentioned to Barry, I wonder what's up. So I asked her, I've made some changes in AdWords. So that was my questions. So I changed some ads and I wanted to know, did it change the business? And I will go over that new ad structure at one point. Google has a new ad structure, and I said, have a very large BLS class tomorrow. I just mentioned to Barry, I wonder what's up. So it's working. Okay. Now, So, hi Jamie, I saw your email, and Jamie didn't like voice drops. That's fine, okay? Jamie, it's your choice. But then, it was 3 weeks ago. Then today you said I wanted to cancel Turbo Don't Feel. Okay, Jamie. Tell me, Jamie, how many clients you have at the moment? How many phone calls do you get each month? I call you out now, Jamie. It's your choice. But many, if they stop the Turbo Don't Feel, they fall back in a black hole. Okay? So maybe you don't like all those phone calls from the voice assessment. That's possible. But it's better to have at least some good calls than no calls, in my opinion. It just takes some effort to get some new clients, correct? So you have to go to a barbecue event, you have to go to knock on doors, you have to communicate with prospects. Without communicating, you will not get clients. Okay, you have to take action. Okay, yeah. And once you have 10 clients, your life is going to change. You get new clients based on referrals. So you have to go. You are on you are in an airplane and you are on. I always forget that name. You are taking off. And as long your wheels are still on the ground, you have to put some extra effort in it. And once you're flying, like John Fuller, you have now a couple of clients, correct? So flying, John is flying now. He's in the air. He's in the air, and to God, from a couple of clients, now John becomes popular, correct? People around him are looking up to him and asking his advice, what do you do? And John said, yes, I can help you. Of course, John can help you. Okay? Everybody can help you based on AdWords. It's based on the AdWords training, correct? It's just when you go to the AdWords training, things are just simple. So what are you spending on AdWords for this example? This example, you spent $2,000. $2,000 and spent, and $1,000 I receive management fee. This example, but it is in general. Okay, in general, I earn $500 to $1,000 in 1 minute after 5 months. Okay. John said I spend about 7,000 a month currently with one of my clients. Yes. Yes. So what do you say to a client how much to spend on AdWords? So when I get a credit card, so there are kind of 3 phases. There are 3 phases. Okay. One is getting the credit card. That is phase 1. Setting up, and then that call that the fly that call this I'm flying is let's see how we call this phase. Status quo, all good phase. I don't know how you call this. So when I try to get the credit card, I don't care so much about the ad spent. The only thing I care about is get the credit card. Does that make sense? I'm not going to this. If you said $1,000 fine, if you said $2,000 fine, if you said $500 fine, I don't care. Okay? I just want to get a credit card. Does that make sense? At the moment you have the credit card, you're going to speak about details, not before you get a credit card. I think many of you guys make that mistake. You want to have now, okay, before you get a credit card, shall we discuss how much you should spend? Huh? Only when the prospect is asking that. Okay, but you don't bring it up. So let's say the client in the conversation to get a client, she said, so the client said, how much should I spend? I said, whatever you feel comfortable. Would $1,000 per month work for you? Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, whatever you feel comfortable with. We can also increase. You can also increase the budget after the first month when you get results. Does that make sense? You just say, okay, in the first month we will start low. In the first month we start low, and then once you see results, we increase the budget. Does that make sense? The main point is you don't need to nail down every detail when you get a credit card. You don't need to nail down every detail before you get a credit card. Okay? Once you get a credit card, you're going to set up everything. Okay? You're going to ask which domain, which website, opening hours, services, what is working, what is not working, how many clients, budget, everything. Okay? Does that make sense? Do you set up a minimum ad spend budget for new clients? I don't have a minimum for ad spend. The only thing that I care about is my management fee. If in theory, but it will not work. In theory, they can pay me $1,000, okay, and have only $100 out ad spend. It will not be the case, but I don't care, okay? So if they want $500 ad spend, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, okay? Now, if they really want a high ad spend, I'm going to adjust my management fee, correct? If they want $10,000 ad spend, I want at least $1,500, 15% ad spend. They know it's working, okay? When they say $10,000, they know it's working, okay? And inside Google AdWords, you can set the ad spend. Okay, Brian asks, how do you know the ads are producing good leads? Brian, go through the AdWords training. Okay? Okay. Girish, do you want to have a live call now and ask me questions on the call? Girish was on the event and he got a headset. I gave everybody a headset who was on the event as a present. So, and he's asking, telling kind of, I have my headset. That was the whole reason, correct? Kind of double to give a present and a present what you can use. Hi, Girish, this is Jack. Do you hear me?
Yeah, hi Jack. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Very good. You're clear. Wonder which headset you're using now.
I'm using the one you gave me. Thank you.
So, how can I help you?
The question here is, okay, now I'm the client. We worked out everything that, this is how much you're going to charge me, 2,000 and 1,000. Now, my point here, I think where everybody else is getting confused also, is that when you approach a client and, how are you going to know what their budget is? You have to know a budget. You can't just throw a figure at them, right?
Okay. At the moment, so there are two phases: getting the card and setting up everything. Okay.
Right.
Before I get the credit card, I'm not going to argue a lot how much
Okay.
they should spend. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's phase one. So if they say, okay, I want to spend $1,000 ad spend, okay, that works. If they send, I want to spend $1,500, that works. If they send, I want to spend $2,000 ad spend, that works. Okay, I'm not going to argue. Okay.
So in this example you gave me, you're going to be basically using the credit card and charging $3,000.
Okay. Okay.
If I
Now
right?
I have the credit card.
Right.
So now we go. Now I feel. Now there's time. Now you have an ocean of time during the setup. The client wants to be connected with you in the setup phase. They want a lot of attention and they want you to see sweating a lot. Okay.
Okay.
So now you
Mm-hmm.
have the credit card and say, okay,
Mm-hmm.
so let's review the budget now. So I know you said about $1,000 for ad spend. Is that what you want to spend, or do you want to grow it over time? Give me some detail.
Right. Okay. Got it. Now that's where it clarifies everything. Like,
Okay.
I was getting a little confused here because you set everything up, it looks fine. But then I say, wait a minute, there has to be some talk somewhere along the line
Of
as
course.
to, yeah,
So
okay.
if you, I don't know if you see my screen, there
So
are
you have
three.
to get the okay. So basically, we're getting the okay about the credit card first up front. That's your priority.
Yeah. So you have to tell before you get a credit card, you
Right.
have to tell a little bit what the budget is and what the management fee is. Okay. But you're
Okay.
not going to argue about it a lot. Okay, it's not
Okay.
now. So many of your competitors, they spend $2,000. What? So and you only want to spend $1,000. So I really
Okay.
think you should spend $2,000. Okay. So
Okay.
that is not
So
the discussion.
we got
That's
to
not
do
the
some
discussion.
homework.
That's
So
not
we
the
have to do
discussion
some
you want to
homework.
have. Okay.
Right.
So you just said, okay, I want to start with $1,000. Okay, that works. Okay.
Right.
And
Yeah.
so when do you want to get started? Or when can you handle my business today? Okay, what's your credit card number? Okay. Now I have a credit card. It's really blunt. I know it sounds blunt, okay, but that is how it works.
Right.
You get a credit card, they give you the trust and they want to see results. They really give you the trust.
Okay. So
Now
now.
you're going to discuss all the details and you say, okay, I know you said $2,000, okay?
Mhm.
and you are convinced it should be $2,000 for some reason. You said, okay,
Right.
so let's review one more time the budget. Okay, so we said you want to spend $1,000, but it's fine. So let's do that for the first month. And if you see good results, I'm open to increase the budget. Okay, so it's kind of up to you.
So
No,
you're getting approval, pre-approval from them ahead of time.
of course, you cannot spend more than the agreed amount. Okay, it's
Okay.
not your money. It's not
No,
your
that's
money.
right. Yeah.
And I tell you, even when you get a high ROI, let's say you get an ROI for 5, and you spend
hmm
more that month, they're still pissed off. So,
Right.
so you need to stay in budget.
Okay.
But um, all those details, all those back and forward communication, they go in a setup phase. They're not going in a getting credit card. In a getting credit
Right.
card,
Right. Right.
everything sounds simple. It's easy,
Right.
no problem. We can do this. Okay.
hmm
So you just tell me, I will do it. Okay.
Right.
You just get a credit card. And then, okay, now let's get to work. Okay. So
Right.
which the website, which domain, which phone number, when are you opening hours, which services. They want you to sweat. They don't want you to pay $1,000 manager fee and you have it in 5 minutes ready. That
Right. Right. Right.
if you say
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
next
Yeah.
day everything is ready, they would not.
They want you to make
Why
sure
in the
you're
heck I
working
paid
for their
thousand
money.
dollar and next day is ready? How in the heck you can? I'm not paying $1,000 for 1 day work, huh?
Right.
So
Understand.
they want you to sweat, okay? So sweat a little
hmm
bit, or at
Yeah.
least act that you sweat. So
hmm
So when you
Yeah, that was
client,
my main reason.
the first client you will sweat, no worries, okay? It's your first client, everything's new. The second client you sweat a little bit less. Third client becomes much easier. And the 10th client you just enjoy everything because everything is copy and paste.
Okay, so right now I have a client that called me through a voicemail. I mean a voice drop, and he wants me to. I called him back today, and he said, "Yes, I want to talk to you in references. I just don't have the time today, but I'm going to call you back tomorrow." So we set up a time frame tomorrow. He wants to do Google My Business. So I said, "Okay, we can talk about that." And I said, "Where?" He says, "I'm really hurting right now, and I do have a competitor who's doing a lot better than I am, and I'm totally lost in this. So I need someone's advice and expertise in the field." So I said, okay, so set up a time frame, and we set up a time frame tomorrow at 10:30 in the morning. So I said, and you started this topic of just perfectly for me today, so now I know the steps on how to go.
So what will you tell when you have on the phone?
What will I tell him? I said, well, what
Now, what
problem
will
are
you
we having?
tell? So how do you think you get that client?
Well, first of all, I'll just tell him, I says, how is your business?
Okay.
And if he says
He
it's
said
not
he's
good,
hurting.
that's the reason I'm
Okay.
calling.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he says, okay, how can I help you? He said,
Okay.
well, I got this voicemail from you stating that you can help me with, and I have no idea about Google My Business, so where are we going with this? So I said, okay, uh, I have a way of getting you at least on Google so that people need, so in order for you as a business person to be recognized out there, you have to be on Google.
He already
Your business
knows
has
it.
to be
He already
registered.
knows he's hurting. He was on the
Right,
first page, now he's on the second page.
right.
He's past that.
No, he's not even on the page. He's not
Okay.
even on the website. Website is stale.
Okay. Okay. He's not on
It's
Google Maps.
he
You looked it
he
up?
started somebody. I think his family, somebody in the family started a web page for him, and it's kind of abandoned.
Okay. Do you know where he's ranking in Google My Business?
No,
Do you
no, we
know?
didn't get into the conversation right now. I didn't get all that detail. I'll get it tomorrow.
Okay.
So I just saying while we're on the topic, how do I handle him right now going forward so I don't make a mistake? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. So I was just figuring out what you're going to say tomorrow. Yeah.
hmm hmm
So Google
Well,
My
first of all,
Business,
I have to start with
Google
his
My
web
Business
page.
is different than AdWords.
Yeah,
It's
I
different.
know. Google My Business is different from AdWords, but it's going to lead to AdWords when he's going to start saying, I need more clients.
I understand, but the topic is now Google My Business, okay? So
Right.
why are you the right person for him?
Why am I the right person for him?
Yeah,
Because I can get him, I can get him, uh, I mean, recognized on Google based on his information, his phone address and everything needs to be in compliance with Google.
okay.
And does he have any of that information? I need to see it. If he does have it out there, then that's the reason why he's not being, nobody can find him because it's all over the place. Maybe it's not even set up yet. And he told me his website is abandoned. I didn't get a chance to get the website from him, so I could have looked it up. But tomorrow I'll
Abandon,
follow up with him.
abandon.
Abandoned meaning it's not set up. Yeah, I think it's not published yet on Google. It's not
Okay,
active
okay. So tell me a
because I
little bit.
think
Tell me a little bit how you're going to close him down.
well,
Why?
I got to see what he's got first,
Okay, no, no,
and
no,
then
no.
okay.
Okay, so that is I think that is where you're running problems.
Uh-huh.
If you say first and this kind of terms, you will not get a credit card tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Because when you say first and I have to see and whatever, why should he give the credit card before you kind of offer the solution? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
So does it really matter if he's on Google or not for you? Does it really matter if you have a website or not a website? Does that really matters before you can close the deal?
I guess not, from the way you're sounding.
Okay. So
So how would I handle it?
I like always to have the credit card within a half hour. So this is my style, okay?
Okay.
So it's my style. You don't have
Mhm.
to agree on it, but it is my style. So
Mhm.
I would say I have helped many local businesses to get ranked high in Google My Business. I know exactly which website works. I know exactly what Google likes to rank a website in Google My Business. So I will fix your website and I will fix your Google My Business. When would you like to get this fixed?
Okay. Perfect.
So I would,
Yeah.
and then he said, well, how much is this going to cost me?
Mhm.
Okay, so then I would, okay, so tell me, what would you say then?
Well, the website would be around $900.
Okay, and
And then the listing on Google, guess another $500.
okay, so $1,400.
Mhm.
Okay, that's it.
I guess because there's
Okay,
nothing else
so
beyond that, right?
here I would do it. Okay,
Mhm.
so if in the case I need to fix your website, I probably will create a complete new one, and you get a mobile friendly, because this is what Google likes. I have a special right now, and it's only $900. It's a one-time payment. Okay,
Mhm.
then I need Google My Business takes much more time and much more work, and it's month after month. We need to compete to the competitors. Okay,
Mhm.
I will fix your Google My Business for free, but it will be a $500 a month payment. Okay, does that work?
Mhm. Okay.
So what I said, just per month. Okay, so come up with
Right.
something that you get each month. Don't care
Recurring.
about that
Yeah.
$500 the first month.
Right.
Get some
Okay.
recurring.
Got it.
So
Recurring.
put something in per month. Now you can also say, I can also, because you want a website and Google My Business, I'm willing to close a deal and don't charge you $500 and $900, but I charge you only $600 a month. And with this $600, I will also host your website on a secured Amazon server. So
Okay.
just see what works, okay?
Mhm.
And within that
Yeah.
$600, I will manage your website, and with 1 hour per month, labor is for free. Okay, so get some recurring in it. So I don't
Mhm.
know how the conversation goes and flows and whatever. Okay,
Right.
but
Mhm.
the thing you want to do is close the deal within a half hour. Don't say I have to see. I have to
Okay.
look it up. Okay, it doesn't matter. Really, doesn't
Okay.
matter if he has a Google My
Mhm.
Business or doesn't have a Google My Business. You want those $500 a month anyway, huh?
Right.
So it
Yeah.
doesn't matter where he is. You want to have those $500 a month anyway, and you just see how much work is on the table. But this, okay, it goes about those. In your mind, it goes about those $500. Okay, that's how I
Right.
would see. And whatever I need to do, I will do.
Right.
Okay.
Mhm.
So here, I love this question. Did this exactly what I was looking for. Andrew asked, Jack, he doesn't know anything about the prospect situation. Why would you have shoot him a $500 a month when it could be $2,500 pipeline? Andrew, I'm happy with $500, and I feel confident if Gears doesn't ask $500 now and have to look it up and whatever, he will not get He will not get a credit card the next time. You don't want the client to breathe air and think twice and check out other marketers, okay? Huh?
Okay.
You are happy with those $500 a month, correct?
Mhm.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so he there are still a lot of people, and I'm happy with $500 a month for a Google My Business client. Okay, I'm happy with a $500 a month Google My Business client. Yes, I am, and I probably make more money than many of you guys. So
Because Google My Business is a one-time listing of that because come back. If you overcharge him, he's going to say, well, wait a second. After we did the deal, I found out that other people are charging less
Correct.
for Google My Business. How come you charge $2,500?
Yeah. So, and at the moment, I get a credit card. What I'm
Right.
going to do then?
What is it?
I have the credit card for the Google My Business and the website. What I'm going to do then?
You're going to charge him for the.
Yes and no. I still have him on the call. I got a credit card. What I'm going to do now?
So can we close the deal?
No, the deal is closed. You got a credit card.
Okay, then. Now I'm kind of a little lost here. I don't know what you're looking for.
So, that is what I do since a year and a half. If I sign up for somebody for AdWords, I'm going to upsell him to Google My Business. And if I sign somebody for Google My Business, I'm going to upsell to AdWords. So, depending how the conversation goes, okay? Don't see it as you have to do this, okay? So I would say.
I would say, could we say that? Okay, we'll revisit your business in about a month and see if there's any. No.
Oh my God, your mindset is about next month, okay? So here I would do. The client. So were you on the call with Matt Basic about the welcome message? So 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, okay? The client is desperate, needed, and do something to get more business. That is why he answered to your voice drop message. He's ready. He's ready to make a change. Okay. You just discussed about Google My Business and his website. Now, what is the disadvantage from Google My Business?
AdWords.
No, it's not. It's not the disadvantage. What's the disadvantage for Google My Business? It takes time. It takes about 3 months time to see significant results.
Okay.
So here's what after I get a credit card, okay? After I get not before you get a credit card, after you get a credit. So I will start working on the website and Google My Business list. But understand me, please. Ranking in Google My Business takes time. It takes about a couple of months to get ranked. There is a way that you can list on the first page of Google within a week. Do you want to hear more about that? And then you're going to say, you can also get paid advertising on AdWords, and then you say, how much money do you make on average on a client? He said, $400. Would it work for you if I deliver you new clients for $100? He said, yes. He's a businessman. How many new clients can you handle? No, at least 10 per month. Okay. So would it work for you if I sent you 10 new clients a month? You set a $10,000 for the ad spend, and you pay $500 for the clicks. For the $500 for the management fee. Does that work for you? Now, you have 50% chance that he say yes. So if he says yes, now you have a Google My Business client and an AdWords client, correct? So, but I know I'm not. I do this a little bit longer, so it has to flow, okay? You cannot read from a paper, okay? That doesn't work, and you have to feel how the conversation goes. But keep that in mind as one of the options, that if you feel you have a very good, the conversation goes well, and he really likes you, and he trusts you, okay, you bring this in. If it was already a hard sell that Google My Business and you had to press, okay, then that you cannot upsell, okay? That is too much. You have to play a little bit with the situation.
Okay.
But the thing I want you to give it is, don't say I have to study on it. I need to know
Okay.
your website. I need to go in this. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, that all that part is the setting up part. Okay, but you do all that work because you have them on the phone. It is very hard to get a business owner on the phone. It's very hard. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it's very hard to get a business on the phone, and they are willing to give the credit. It's very hard, that situation. But once you have the situation, you're not going to ask for a second chance. You close the deal, and in the setting up phase, you're going to see what you have to solve, kind of. And if you get $500 a month, you can do a lot. Okay?
Right. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Okay. Good. I'm glad that you took the initiative to come on the call and discuss this
I
opportunity.
think that's the only way, if everybody's listening, I think that's the only way you're going to clarify anything that's holding you up or confusing you, is to come on the air with Jack and discuss the matter, because this really clarified everything for me. So tomorrow when I do speak to this gentleman, I know how to go from one step to the next to the next.
Correct. And it's, how do you say this? The only failure is that you don't take action. So,
Yeah.
so it's no really a failure in this case, because
Hmm.
if you don't close the deal, you're going to listen back in your mind what went wrong. If you close the deal, you have work to do, and you're going to learn from it, huh?
Yeah, then you can adapt yourself to exactly next time on how to really pitch the next offer down the road as to
Correct.
what's next in line.
But
I think you need that first conversation with the client, and if you go successful, then once you get the confidence, I think it's just a matter of
correct.
just going
But
and
but
going at it.
but keep in mind,
Right.
when they give the credit card,
Mm-hmm.
it is the right moment to
Upsell.
see if he wants more. Okay,
Right. Right.
so
Right.
because and
Uh,
if he say no, okay, let's say he said no, I already spent $600 a month with you, that is enough, okay, said that
mhm.
is fine. I will do all my best to get a nice website and Google My Business. If you want more,
Mhm.
I'm always here to help you. Okay?
Right.
You just end on a nice way. The ending of the conversation is the most important part of the whole conversation. So keep that in mind. The last sentence of every meeting, when you shake
Mhm.
hands, when you say goodbye, when you close, is the most important part of a conversation. So always end nice. Huh?
Right.
Okay?
Yeah. The other question I had, have you ever come across anybody, any customers in the past where they said, I've tried everything out there and I'm not getting any leads, I'm not getting any customers. Can you see what you can do for my business and get my business, get me clients. I just need clients. I don't care.
Okay. So
How do you handle that situation?
how much do you make per client?
Okay. $500.
Okay. If I would deliver your client for $150, would that work for you?
Get me a client at $150? Yeah.
Yeah. So how many more clients can you handle each month?
Whoa. At least 5 or 6.
Okay, so let's say 6 times $900. So I will deliver your clients for $150, $900 per month, and my management fee is $500 per month. When can you handle more clients?
As soon as possible.
Okay, here. What is your credit card number? So what I just did is I'm not going to go in your bullshit experience. Okay,
Oh, okay. Okay.
it's noise. Okay,
Okay.
I just cut the cake. Okay, I'm
Right.
not going into with your emotion about that they're not working and that is bullshit and Google earns a lot or Facebook is shit. Okay, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going in that emotion. I'm speak business language with you. Okay.
Okay. I got it.
Okay. I
Mm-hmm.
speak business language with you. I see how much you earn, how much money I can do. Okay, that's the deal. Okay?
Right.
Within 5 minutes, I have your credit card. I promise.
Mm-hmm.
I cut the cake.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
So that is how I would do it.
Because I'm sure there's some people out there that have gone through it. Either they're trying to do it themselves or they have somebody doing it, but they're not paying them and they don't do half the job. And then they get frustrated and they're losing money. They're not making any clients. And, they're getting to the point where they're going to have to shut down their business. And then they turn around and say, you know what? I've had it. I know I do have a product and I know I can sell it, but I just need to get more clients. I'm going to do anything I can to find somebody out there that can get me the clients.
Yeah, and I feel comfortable. I can help you. How much do you earn per client?
Mm-hmm.
You see how I turn this around? I
Right.
feel comfortable. I can help you. I have many clients like you helped me in the past. I know what to do. How much do you make per client? I close this. I turn it around in one sentence.
Right.
And remember this sentence. I feel comfortable. I can help you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the key.
That's not, yeah, this, you turn it
Key in
around.
the sense that you're getting his trust, that you
Yeah.
can. Yeah.
So yeah, you need to know. So art said, but you have to know the service. Yes, you need to be good in your service. Okay, this is where. So let me change the screen. Okay, this is where that all turns around. Okay, I cannot sell bullshit. Okay, I do not sell bullshit. I know my work. The ability to help someone to get results and business owners will pay you. You need to have the ability to help somebody. Okay, don't sell bullshit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
AdWords work. If you're good in Google and Biz work. Okay. You can do all other serves. Okay. Whatever you do, it has to produce results. Okay. Don't cheat on business owners. Okay. They are hardworking people. Okay. So don't sell an idea. Sell results. Okay. Don't sell a sales page. Okay. Sales page are 9 of 10 sales pages are just ideas. Okay.
Right.
Okay. So
I think, Jack, this is the way I think a lot of the people out in the audience need to, bring up a situation where others can learn from it, because this helped me a lot, and I'm sure it must have had a lot of people out in the.
okay, Garish.
You're teaching one thing, yes, I understand, but at the same time, I learned a lot in this one session alone. From
Okay,
that, there were gaps
why are
inside.
you now on this call with me? Tell me what was you got a headset, correct? You
Yeah,
come
I
to
got a
my event
headset.
and you got
Yep.
a headset. Okay, did it
Hmm.
I told on the event that
Yep.
I don't believe in luck. You create the opportunity to
If we
become
take
luckily.
action,
Okay?
right.
I
Hmm.
created opportunity for you to come on this call. It's not luck, okay? I
Right.
gave you a headset by purpose. I talked about it, okay? You
Hmm.
came to this webinar with event. Maybe I have a question. I can ask that question, correct? You
Yes.
talked about it. So I'm not saying of course luck exists, but you can create an environment that you are lucky. Okay?
Right. Yeah.
I create an environment that I'm successful. It's not an accident. Believe me, it's not an accident. I created that environment. Okay? And you
Hmm.
can do the same.
Yeah.
So if you guys take action, you will become successful. You create an environment that you can become successful. So let's put it in this way. So you come this
Thank you, Jack.
call, okay? Yeah, thanks for joining. I see in the comments from everybody they really appreciate this conversation that you asked those questions that we had this call. So this will be good replay. Thank you so much, Gears, and let me know how it went. Okay.
Yes, I will. I will definitely let you know.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Mhm.
Okay. Ben said, I love the role plays. Thank you. Brian said, does selling inbound calls with call tracking at the price call work better than just AdWords management? Brian, it works both ways, but I have a very easy life. I don't need to be worried about the amount of calls. I just get a management fee. The first month I get paid, I'm happy. I'm happy. So this is my life, okay? If you want to know my life is this. This is my life. I set it up. I worked a couple of months on a campaign, and it worked. I call this. Do you know how I call this process? I call this a flywheel. I work on it. I put effort in it. Okay, and it produces results month after month, years after years. Okay. During the event, I called up one of my clients. She didn't know anything that I would contact her. She didn't know even that I had any marketing events. She didn't know that, okay? And she shared results, okay? She was with me 5 years. I probably worked on her campaign in the last 5 years for 3 weeks. And I did the calculation during the event. I made about $50,000 over those 3 years, over those 5 years. It's insane. I'm keep telling you, if you compare what an internet marketer can make compared to a doctor or any profession, it's insane. It's really insane. Okay. Jack, how long is the waiting list for the client getting Turbo System? You can sign up, okay? No worries. I will get you in the first of the month. So Gio said we are receiving just one call every day. You think that we need to change the campaign setup? If so, if you get one call per day, Diego, how many calls do you get per month? Let's say you get 20 calls. 20 calls, okay? You should be able to convert at least one of those 20, okay? So that means you sign up one client per month, okay? One client per month, which you pay $500 to $1,000 a month. That is what you should expect. Lloyd said, does Google My Business need keyword list same as AdWords? No, but you target certain keywords only. It is kind of a little bit. In the Google My Business, you do kind of the suite keywords, but also local intent keywords, because the general keywords are much harder to rank for. So Brian said, when you say get a credit card, how do you later change the credit card? Change or charge a credit card. Okay, you need Easy Invoicing Pro. It's the most easy method. You go to jackhopman.com and you go to must have. You need all those. You need local team Jack, you need hosting, you need Easy Invoicing Pro, you need call tracking and San Diego. This is all what you need. That is why it's called must have. Okay. And one more thing, can we put my Skype number on my phone number? You just give it a try, Diego. You can change the phone number, the destination phone number, and see if it works for you. You just change the destination phone number. Okay, tell us about your new leads bucket. Now, actually, we are 1 hour into the training, so I will cover more details next time. So next week, I'm in the Netherlands, and I will prepare a nice webinar or nice informative. So you want to look out for my training next week, but it is recorded. Okay. So it will not be live next week. It will be something what is recorded. So next week I'm visiting family in the Netherlands, and then so there will not be a live webinar, but it will be something that is recorded, and it will be good. It is worthwhile to worthwhile to look out for my email. So thank you so much, and see you next time.